Good morning, children. Today again we have come up with a new topic of carbon and its compound, that is properties of carbon, and the topic is isomers. Now you will think that what do you mean by isomer? The completely new topic and new name. Isomerism. So isomerism is nothing but, it's very easy and very interesting. Isomerism, or you can term it as isomers. Now see here. In the previous class, what we read? We read about alkene and alkynes from the homologous series. Yes or no? They differ by how many unit? CH2. Clear? Now, homologous series is nothing but the series of hydrocarbon. Isomer is nothing but the difference in the structural representation. That is only the difference of homologous series and isomers. Now I will show you an example that easily you can understand. See here, isomer. First I will take one example. Example of butane. Okay? Example of butane. From example to. So what is the formula of butane? C4H10. Yes or no? C4H10. Now, if I will make this structure in the two form, one in ring form, or you can take it as a long chain structure, another one in the form of branch structure. See here how I will draw. How many carbons are there? 4, right? I will draw in the form of straight chain like this. First 4 carbon. Then I will make it stable form each carbon by making it 4 bond. So how to draw? The automatically the hydrogen will satisfy. This is the technique how to draw. See here. First carbon 4 bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Third carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. And wherever bond is there, just you put hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have you drawn the structure in this way? See again I am telling you. This carbon, close this 3. Close this 3. This carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. This carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, third carbon, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, remember children, each carbon must be satisfied with how many bonds? 4. Then only the carbon will become stable. Now, this is the structure of N-butane. N-butane. Now, I will draw the another structure of butane. See here, 1, 2, 3. Another carbon I will take down. 4 carbon. After 4 carbon, you satisfy with hydrogen bond. 1, 2, 3, 4. For this carbon satisfied. For this carbon, 1, 2, 3 bond already there. Put one more bond. For this carbon, 1 bond is there. You put more 3. For this carbon, 1 is there. You make it 3. Then satisfy with hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Now count the hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what is the name? Isobutane. Isobutane. Clear? Now see here. Now we will come to the term what do you mean by isomers. Now, what is the structure? C4H10. What is the name? Butane. Now, what is the structural representation? One is N-butane, one is isobutane. Now, you frame your definition. Isomers is nothing but the same name or same molecular formula but differ in the structural representation is called isomer and the phenomena is called isomerism. Understood? Same molecular formula but differ in the structural representation. One is N-butane another one is isobutane. This is called isomerism. Understood? This is only the formula for and only how to remember this in this form. Now we will go with another form, that is pentane. See here, the structural representation of pentane. Isomers are also in the three forms. See here, pentane. So as the name suggests, pent means carbon will be 5 and hydrogen will be 12. Butane, after butane, pentane increased by 2 and this is increased by 1. How to draw the structure? First long straight chain. How many carbons? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we will satisfy with hydrogen. This carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 bond. This carbon 2 are already there. Then make it 2. For this carbon 2 is there. More 2 bond. This carbon 2 is there. More 2 bond. This carbon 1 is there. Put it 3. Now satisfy with hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is the name? N-pentane. Clear? Now we will make isopentane. Make it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and make it one branch. You can make any place. Make it one branch. After making branch, satisfy with hydrogen. 1, 2, 3 for this carbon. For this carbon 1, 2, 3 are there. Make it 1. 1, 2 are there. Make it 2. This one 1, 2, 3, 4 satisfy. For this carbon only single bond is there. Make it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is the name? Isopentane. Now we will go for another structure. Same pentane. How many? What is the formula? C5. We will take 1, 2, 3. 1 up, 1 down. 1 up, 1 down. This satisfy with hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. For this carbon, already 1 is there. More 3 hydrogen. For this carbon, 1 bond is there. Make it more 3. For this carbon, 1 is there. Make it 3. Now count the hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is this structure? Neopentane. Neopentane. Now you will ask that, madam, why it is not possible for butane? Because butane contains only 4 carbon. So for butane, only isomer is possible for 2, that is N and iso. From pentane, you can go for N, iso and neopentane. So N means straight chain, iso means one branch and neo means 2 branches, one up and one down. So from here what you understood? Structural formula differ but the molecular formula is same and the phenomena is called isomerism. Clear? Now, what is the difference in physical and chemical property? Now, the difference is, the similarity is nothing but they differ in CH2 bond and physical property differ as the structural representation differ. So for alkane it is different physical property, for alkene it is different and for alkyne it is different. But the molecular formula will remain same. Now, so isomer, is it possible for single bond, double bond and triple bond? Yes, it is possible. Single bond is alkane, double bond is alkene and for triple bond it is alkyne. Now in which way it is possible? Now again for double, single and triple bond we have 2 new things, that is saturated and unsaturated compound. Saturated and unsaturated compound. Now what do you mean by saturated and unsaturated? Saturated are nothing but completely stable compound. For example, alkane are saturated organic compound. Alkane are saturated organic compound. In this, carbon is completely stable with 4 hydrogen compound. This is the main important difference between saturated and unsaturated. Unsaturated can be alkene and alkynes because they can go for addition reaction. We can add hydrogen to it and we can break double bond and triple bond. So addition reaction is possible for saturated compound, unsaturated compound, and addition reaction is not possible for saturated compound, but another reaction is possible. What is the reaction? That is substitution reaction. Then again you will say that madam use new word. What do you mean by substitution reaction? As in class you know that there are some teachers, they may absent sometime and there will be other teacher coming in the same class. Substitute, same. We have to substitute hydrogen. In place of hydrogen we can substitute any other compound for that. For example, in place of hydrogen I can substitute here chlorine, but the bond will be 4. In place of hydrogen I can substitute bromine. So this all are organic compound, but each carbon must be bonded with 4 bonds. Understood? So that is called substitution reaction. In place of hydrogen we are replacing hydrogen and we are substituting another organic compound or organic element. Now next, in this unsaturated means addition reaction is possible. How it is possible? I will show you one example. For example, I will take C2H6. Now how we will write in the structural form? C2 hydrogen. This 1 to C2H4, clear? So I will add here 2 hydrogen. Clear? Here already 4 are there. I will add more 2. And what will be the structure? C2H6. Now how the structure will be? C2 hydrogen 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see here children, you made a big difference here. What I have done here? I have placed double bond. In place of double bond, I have added 2 hydrogen here and I make it single bond, means I made unsaturated to saturated molecule which is more stable molecule. So alkene and alkynes can be separated from unsaturated to saturated by addition of hydrogen in the presence of catalyst. That one will come across during the chemical property. Now just you remember the difference between saturated and unsaturated. For that reason I have told you this. Again from alkyne we cannot take directly to alkane. It is not possible. Alkyne, then alkene, then alkene to alkane. This is only the series how to make saturated, unsaturated to saturated compound. So unsaturated compound are more reactive than saturated compound. Those saturated compounds are very much stable, but they are least reactive as compared to unsaturated compounds. Clear? No doubts? Now children, see here, you can make in this form to understand the bonds, how the bonds are formed. In this form you can prepare the chart to remember very easily. You can see here, this yellow color is nothing but this is carbon. In this carbon I have bonded with 4 hydrogen and each carbon contains 4 electrons and they have covalently bonded with hydrogen. So this is the structure of methane. This is the structure of ethene with double bond. You can see the 2 structure. You can make in this form, any form. You can make ethane, ethene, propane, propene to understand the sequence and the series of double bond and triple bond. Is it clear? Thank you.